don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna post this or whatever, but I wanted to post a video because it's been a while. It's your girl Kiera Chantel, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna do a story time, and I think I'm gonna talk about my weight loss. Some of you know, some of you might not know. I don't really talk about it too often. In October of 2017, I had weight loss surgery. The build up to me getting weight loss surgery, growing up, I was always heavy set, but I never knew I was as big as I was until I actually really got on the scale in 2017 and realized that I really needed to make a change in my life. I worked out. I always worked out. I have a friend, me and her used to work out every day, like every night, hit the gym hard, eat good, everything. And I just could never lose the weight, on top of being on birth control and, you know, a number of other things that played a part of it. But in December of 2016, I finally decided to call this doctor and basically figure out my options. And, you know, if everything came back fine, I wasn't going to get it. I was going to keep trying to do everything on my own. So it turned out, after I got this blood work done, it turned out that I was pre-diabetic and a number of other things that, you know, was on the verge of becoming. So diabetes run in my family, and for me to prevent that, I would have to get the surgery or, you know, try something else. But before I could get the surgery, I actually had to prove to them that I wanted to make this change for myself. At the time, my boyfriend, he really didn't want me to get any surgery. He was happy with me the way I was. I wasn't happy with myself, honestly. So the change, it wasn't for him. It was mostly for me, for my health, and, you know, for me to feel like me, like to feel how I wanted to feel and be the person I wanted to be, or, you know, anything. Like, it was for me. It wasn't for nobody else. Not, you know, it sounds however it sounds, but everything that I did, it was for me. So I started in January of 2017. The goal, I didn't have a goal in the beginning on, you know, how much I wanted to weigh, or the nutritionist or the doctor didn't give me a goal before I got surgery. And with this surgery, a lot of times the doctor will give you a goal depending on your weight and say, oh, I need you to lose this amount of weight before you get the surgery. I didn't have a goal. She wanted me to basically care for myself instead of worrying about everybody else, because as most people know, or you should know, I am a mom first, like, you know, so my child comes first. Now I have two, but at the time I only had one. So during that time, I had to change everything about my eating habits. Like, so I would eat a certain amount of food. I would have to, you know, look at labels. I really started looking at labels of food, seeing if it had added sugars, the calories, you know, everything that you need to do to make sure that you're eating right, drinking 64 plus ounces of water a day. I was doing everything I was supposed to do, and I was right on track. I was losing weight like I was supposed to. You gotta get all this testing done, blood work, you know, make sure that you're healthy enough to get surgery, because during this surgery you have to get put to sleep. I did everything I was supposed to do, but my surgery got pushed back because in 2017 my grandmother got sick, and one of my close friends passed away. So my nutritionist noticed that I was basically at a standstill. I wasn't losing weight how I was supposed to be losing weight. And I explained to her, like, you know, my mind has been everywhere else. I've been, you know, thinking about other things, and, you know, it's been a lot of stress and everything on my part, and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So she made me wait a little longer, which was perfectly fine because I had to get myself together. During that time, I had another friend pass away. So once it was in September when she really started seeing that the progress of me, you know, getting back on track, and she was like, I think you're ready. So during the last visit, I scheduled my surgery for 2 weeks prior to the surgery. Before the surgery, I had to do like a liquid diet. So with this liquid diet, I had to replace 2 meals with a protein shake. I couldn't have any snacks or anything, and I would have a small meal, which consisted of basically a protein, a vegetable, and if I had any starches, it was very, very little of it. I did that the first couple days. To be honest, it was completely hard. It was like hard, but after a while, it was like, all right, I want to do this. So you do what you need to do to get to where you need to be at. And it's like a mind over matter thing. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I did it. I got my surgery on October 4th of 2017. When I went in for surgery, everything was fine. I went at like 6 o'clock in the morning. After the surgery, my mom was there, my boyfriend was there. Everybody was very supportive and, you know, helped me along the way. I ended up having to stay at the hospital a little longer because I really wasn't intaking as much as they wanted me to intake before leaving the hospital. But I knew everything I had to do because I knew I didn't want to stay there. Before going in, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and it was like people saying like, after you get the surgery, you need to get up and you need to start walking around, show them like you ready to get like the process going. So I was walking. When I finally woke up from, you know, the anesthesia and everything, I got up, I was walking around. I just wasn't intaking enough fluids for them to send me home, because they want, like, you have to make sure that you're, you know, going to do everything you're supposed to do. When I came home, I didn't have an appetite. I didn't want to eat. So the process starts is clear liquids only, and which is water, broth, Jello, and things like that. You know, not really nothing, no color, like just is, you know, nothing. So then the second week after your surgery, post-op, it's solid liquid. So then during that week, I was drinking like protein shakes, and I can't really remember, but I think I was still just doing like broth and protein shakes, and that was my meal. You know, I wasn't hungry, I didn't have an appetite, so it was fine. Then the next week, you go to pureed food. So it would be like cream of wheat, tuna fish, no, or was that? Yeah, I think during that week I introduced like maybe tuna fish, scrambled eggs, and then the last week you introduce the rest of your meats in at another time. You know, you introduce them back into your life slowly. So like beef, they actually tell you to stay away from beef, and I don't eat much beef. I never really did. We eat like ground turkey and things like that, so beef wasn't a problem. But like chicken and turkey and pork, you introduce them back into your life slowly. I really don't eat pork either, but those are some of the things that, you know, you introduce back into your life. And for a while, and even before my surgery, like I stated, I always went to the gym. So the gym was never a problem, but at this time, like, I was going to the gym hard because I knew I had a goal in my head, and I knew I was going to achieve my goal. And I did good. And with this surgery, if you don't stay on birth control, you can get pregnant very easily. I had my birth control already in my arm, but come 2018, it was time for me to take my birth control out, and I didn't get it back in right away because I really don't like birth control. I don't agree with birth control. I really, I hate it. It does, different things to your body, and it's just unnatural. And a lot of times some people's body rejects it. I had the Nexplanon, which is an implant in my arm. I had that you have it for 3 years, and then you get it out. So when I got it out, I didn't get it back in, and I ended up, as you know, pregnant with my son. With my son, I didn't gain any weight until the last couple months of my pregnancy. I gained maybe 20 pounds. And I lost majority of it so far, because now we're in September. So I lost majority of the weight since giving birth to my son. He is now 8 months. I lost that in the beginning, and it came off no problem because I breastfeed my son. I was still working out and everything I had to do. I wasn't really eating well, but I was trying to get the hang of eating enough to produce enough milk. My son, well, not my son, but me, myself, I really wasn't, because at times I don't really get hungry, but I know I need to eat to produce the milk that I need to produce, So I started eating a little more, or not even really eating, but snacking. And snacking is never good. Not to say it that way, but if you're not eating healthy and you're just snacking, and you're not snacking on or making the right choices, that snacking is not good at all. So I was snacking. So I've lost majority of the weight, and I have 6 more pounds until I get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Which, shouldn't be hard, but I haven't been doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. So my goal is to get back on track. I'm making this video because I need to hold myself accountable for the things that I do. So I also need to start posting more. So my goal maybe will be to post like what I eat in a day, so I can keep myself accountable, or meal prep, or show myself meal prepping some food for the week, for when I work, and the different things that I eat. And maybe I was thinking about starting a pouch reset, which would be the first 2 days, the first day clear liquids, second day solid liquids, and then going back into a regular meal, just to get myself back on track, or trying something. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but this video is just to hold myself accountable. I know everything that I need to do, it's just that I haven't been doing it. And also just to let people know, I got the surgery, but all the work that was done, I did that on my own. It's a tool. It always is a tool. It's something that helped me lose the weight, but it didn't make me lose the weight. They didn't go in and suck no fat out of my stomach. They just cut a piece of my stomach, making my stomach smaller, so that I eat less. And I worked out, I ate the food, I did everything I was supposed to do. So I didn't take the easy way out, as some may think, but because I worked for that. I went to the gym twice a day, some days 3 times, because I really love going to the gym. I've always loved going to the gym. It's just that sometimes it's harder for some people to lose weight. Some people lose weight very easily, and some people have, you know, challenges with it. And me, I had challenges before I had the surgery. I had challenges losing the weight, and I tried everything. I have pictures. I think I'll insert some pictures and clips in here from like me going to the gym before my surgery, me going to like me after my surgery, just to show you, you know, my clips. I'm still, even before I got pregnant, I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I was right on track of you know, the progress that I was having to lose the weight. But I'm going to get back on track. So hopefully this is a start to me posting videos pretty regularly. I plan on doing some videos this weekend. I'm not sure when this video will be up. This is just something I wanted to talk about. I was trying to think of different videos or concepts or something that I wanted to do so that I could have more content on my page, because this is just something YouTube is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, that's it. I hope that everybody understands what I've been saying. If you have any questions about my surgery, I'm open. I don't lie. You know, I keep it 100 when it comes to my weight loss. Usually when people ask me, I tell them I don't have a problem with them. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I went through, because it made me who I am. And anything that I've done, it was for me and my health, and not for no one else. And I don't care about anyone else's opinion. So I'm signing off. It's your girl, Kiara Chantel.